Good morning and welcome to New Day, my friends. I'm Kelly Hansen, and I have to say we look pretty good for being 249. It's true, this is the eve of the country's 250th birthday, and while we are still a work in progress, we have much to celebrate. For the last 3 or so years at New Day, we've been celebrating the 4th with the Cheagle. Yes, producer Susie produced this proud bird, who much like our country, rose from the humble beginnings of a cheese ball and was shaped, as you can see here, into greatness. I got to shape my own Cheagle last year, fierce and proud and a bit scary with that olive eye, I would say, but still delicious. Yes, our Cheagles are edible, and so this year we thought we'd give the opportunity to others to sculpt. Oh yes, here are our sculptors today. It's New Day's Joseph Suttner, Evening Magazine producer John Marr, and historian Feliks Banel. Each of you have delicious cheese balls in front of you that you need to shape into an eagle, and then the true fun begins. Decorate your eagle with any of the goods that you see on this table here. Pretzels, berries, nuts. There's really no rules. So are you ready? Have you done this before?
Mine's
it's done? Wow. That's how much effort you're giving us today, Felix? I can't. Okay, Joseph, you have done this before.
This may be my third Cheagle. Who could say, though?
Third eagle's a charm.
Wow. Do you do this for like parties, like 4th of July?
I have done it for a couple of 4th of Julys in the past. If you go to a gathering with like some older adults, they really find this to be a hit.
As an older adult, I find that
well,
offensive.
I'm just saying. No, it's just like they love it. It's very patriotic,
You're not wowed by the Cheagle in front of you, Felix?
That's the Cheagle right there. Yes,
that's the Cheagle.
I feel humbled by it.
It is like so cool
Like
that people
that
like don't
fluff.
want to eat it, you know?
No. I mean, when I did this for the first time last year, mine looked like it had a broken neck. It was not going well. You have to really sculpt it into the bird, and then there's so many things. I mean, choose your own adventure.
Yeah.
John Marr, what are you thinking?
I'm gonna go big. I'm gonna maybe some wings.
Oh.
It's gonna be. It's gonna be.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to see you guys get started. We have gloves there if you want to use that, because I mean these are edible.
Gloves
I would
are for
like
the
to eat
Cheagle or
them.
for us? Oh, for us. Okay,
yes, exactly. I mean, again, and then start sculpting. We want to see this right now, you all on camera.
Oh, we're just going for it now.
We want to go for it. I want. This is the best part, to see how you guys really form it into an eagle. This is where it all went wrong.
I just tore my glove. I'm gonna go
You're
bareback.
gonna go bare
I'm gonna
hand?
go bareback on
Oh
this.
God.
Okay.
Okay. And we will say that Susie made these cheese balls. These are homemade cheese balls.
I'm giving away my secret. I'm not going to do the body. I'm going to do an eagle like a bust, like the head of the eagle, so it gets a lot of detail and put some glasses on them and kind of, you know, it embodies all that's great about America, right? You can sort of see the best of it. Not everyone sees the same thing, but we all see that more perfect union that we're all trying to achieve, right? A more perfect eagle. That's what I'm trying to get here.
That's it.
Okay, John, what's your strategy over here? Because you're not even forming
you know,
the
I'm going
Cheagle.
beak first.
The beak?
Yeah.
The beak out of like a little pepper or something?
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, that's a big beak compared to the example that we have over there. But
Could you hand me the beak pepper,
are we
please? I
all
need the beak
sticking
pepper.
with the
I'm gonna reach
olives
This is a
too for the
competition. I'm
eyes?
not-
The olives for me are a little deranged. They look a little
Well, that's
scary.
kind of the joy of it, right?
Joseph, yours looks like a snowman right now.
Well,
Tell
you know
me
what?
more.
I've got a little plan that I'm going to execute throughout the hour, so you'll see a little bit more of my vision as the time
Wait,
goes
an hour?
on.
It takes an hour to do this?
It does.
We're doing this for the full hour.
I'm
We're
going to
gonna
slow
have
down a little bit then.
check-ins.
Let's see here.
Well,
Yep.
yeah, true. And don't, maybe the gloves would have helped to not make it so warm, because what if yours starts melting at the
I like
end,
that.
Felix?
You
You like it?
That's like America. America has been melting since 1776. And you put this in the oven at 1776 degrees for 249 minutes. It's a very thematic recipe.
Oh my gosh, John, I can see the wings on the
Something's
side there.
happening.
Wow, this is something. We want to do a quick Cheagle check-in, as well as talk a little history from, let's say the last 250 years. But first, the Cheagles. Wow. Joseph, we're going to start with you. How are things going at the end there?
Well, I'm only halfway done, but I think it's on track so far. I do have to say my competitors are giving you a more traditional Cheagle, if you will. This is not my first rodeo with this. This is my third time creating this, so I am going for something different. This is what I did a couple years ago. Wow. This was my second attempt. It had babies, as you can see, so that was my foray into
You are
culinary
not
excellence.
messing around. The competition is
so
fierce.
this year I'm giving you something completely different.
Okay,
Those are
that's a
technically
tease.
cheaglets,
What about
the
you,
babies.
John?
Well,
What's going on here?
I got some gloves. I didn't like the texture of the cheese on my fingers.
something to note.
But,
okay.
we got the wings starting to pop here. Got my little beak.
A lot of like, is that fur with some extra cheese going on here? Some feathers.
Feathers. It could be fur. Cheese fur.
Look, kids, it's the furry American eagle.
Hey, just, asking the tough questions today.
That's
John,
it.
it's going great. It's your first time. This is
Thank
great.
you.
Felix, it's also your first time making a Cheagle.
It is?
You were,
Yeah, how did you
this
know
is
that?
quick. I mean, you were done within like 5 minutes.
No, I'm
You're
fine
still-
tuning it.
okay.
I mean, it's the beauty of America. It's like a mosaic. It's a melting pot. That's what this Cheagle is. It's the shape, the feel, the texture. I kind of threw everything. I even put the Olympic rings on there, since I think NBC is
wow.
carrying the Los Angeles Olympics in 20. That's just my nod to the network. So.
Okay, I want
There
to
you go.
talk about too.
Oh, there you go, yeah.
I know, a little reveal there. History, since
Yes.
we have you. The eagle is the bird of our country, the mascot, really. But I understand Ben Franklin wasn't exactly a fan. Here's what he wrote to his daughter: "For my own part, I wish the eagle had not been chosen the representative of our country. He is a bird of bad moral character. He does not get his living honestly. For the truth, the turkey is in comparison a much more respectable bird." Wow, feelings.
I think Franklin saw himself as more of a turkey than an eagle. He's got the eagle. He's confused the eagle with a buzzard or a vulture. There, he thinks the eagle just sits around waiting to pick up carrion and everything. But the eagle, we know, the eagle hunts live, living creatures. I think he was just mistaken. He wasn't shy. Franklin thought very highly of himself, as some people did in those years. But I think he got it wrong about the turkey, because I've seen wild turkeys like over in Spokane. These roam around the streets. They're always kind of like marching around in flocks and
South
stuff.
Hill.
But
They
that's
do.
the spirit of America, is this soaring eagle.
Yeah.
Whether he's eating carrion or eating, capturing live things, Franklin got it wrong. Franklin got a lot of stuff wrong. He got some stuff right, but he got this one wrong.
Okay, and in 1776, what was going on with the northwest coast of North America?
Well, this was like outer space, right? Nobody knew it was here. I mean, the indigenous people have been here for thousands of years, but the Spanish and the British and the French were occupying the central parts of the country, and it was unclear what was going to happen. July 4th, 1776, right? Declaration of Independence. About 8 days later, Captain Cook sets off from England, to search and visit the northwest coast to find the Northwest Passage, which didn't exist. Spoiler alert. But it's like this part of the world was already in contention, but the people back in New England and the colonies hadn't even really thought much about it yet. That would come just a couple years later.
I want to talk too about George Washington, the namesake. How did this come about?
Well, we can thank a Kentuckian named Richard Stanton, who was in a political horse trading deal in the 1850s with his buddy Joe Lane from Oregon, said, "Hey, I know you want to call it Columbia Territory because of that river and everything, but let's call it Washington after the father of our country." And I think Joe Lane had to sort of compromise with Stanton to make the deal. People back here wanted to be Columbia Territory. They weren't that happy. But it took so many months for the news to get here, there's nothing they could do.
Okay, and I don't want to age you, but I understand 50 years ago, as we celebrated our bicentennial,
Yes.
you were there, my friend.
Yes, I was at Ben Franklin Elementary, and of course they had a Ben Franklin lookalike contest. And I won. I had a kind of a unfair advantage because I had a natural bowl haircut because my parents were cheap and just put a bowl on my head, and my dad got the Sears haircut. Can you spot me in the crowd there?
Oh, there you
what a
are.
cute little guy.
I really had to zone in.
And
You won?
I won. That's one of my mom's sweaters. So I'm wearing like a big lady style sweater and a little kerchief there. She made some glasses for me out of wire. A couple of kids there, like the kid in the upper right, his family rented an expensive costume.
Oh my gosh, but
Mine's
yours was
totally
all-
organic. Again, like the United States. It's that melting pot, that place
all
where you can
comes
make
back
your
to
dreams come
that.
true, and that was me in
Well,
1977.
you won that contest. We'll see if you win the big one today. We're going
Lightning
to
might
check
strike
in
twice.
with all of you guys later. And now, the moment we've all been waiting for, the judging of the Cheagles. Like a budding nation, these proud birds have risen up, determined to form a more perfect July 4th party. And here they are, so we must get to judging. We'll go ahead and start here with Felix.
Oh, excuse me, I was just genuflecting on the meaning of America. I'll get back into the present here. So I'm the son of immigrants. They came to this country. We were welcomed with open arms. This says, "Give me your tired, your poor, your huddled Cheagles, yearning to be free." Mm-hmm. I love America and the promise of America. In fact, a guy like me can be here in the studio making an eagle like this. This is what it's all about.
That says it all.
The promise of delivering on the American dream. And excuse me, I have to wipe the tears away from my
Oh,
skin.
wow.
I'm about to too.
Yeah.
That was really beautiful,
God bless America. Can we
Felix.
sing God Bless America now?
First of all, I really love the glasses. That is such a nice touch. He has such a cute face. I think it's the blueberries
talking about me
you
now or
did
the eagle?
instead
Oh, I'm
of-
sorry.
I'm still with the Cheagle. The blueberry eyes are really darling, and you can always, wherever you move, it almost
It follows you. I
you.
designed that technique. American innovation.
Yeah.
America's
More like
about
a
innovation.
seagull to me than an eagle, though.
Well, yeah.
Oh,
Scuttle
here we
from
go.
Little
Here it
Mermaid.
comes. Congratulations.
And that's,
John,
that's the First Amendment, free speech, and I support that.
Well, thank you.
John, you go. Cowboy up.
Yeah, the story of this
Yeehaw.
is the story of America. You know, he was an underdog. People didn't think he was going to win at first, but then he rose up with his little knife here and his fireworks and his patriotism.
The knife is
and
part of
his
that.
little cowboy hat to cover up his bald spot because he's a bald eagle.
Oh, cute. Okay, the cowboy hat's really doing it for me. I see you went with the olives for the eyes.
Yeah.
The knife, I thought you accidentally just left
did
there.
just leave
but,
that,
oh,
yeah,
okay.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
you
that
made
was
it
an
as far.
accident,
Okay,
yeah.
okay. Well, fair enough. Very cute. You guys, this is really hard. I love the faces. We're going to go with the third.
And aren't these cute? These turkeys can trot thanks to this guy protecting them. This is my patriotic 4th of July attack, Cheagle.
Oh.
This is Let Freedom Ring in food form.
It reminds me of a drone.
If
Yeah.
you notice,
yeah.
it has
Giving airplane.
It's
Yeah.
three-dimensional. It has wings. These beautiful fireworks are, below it. The attack talons.
The talons.
Yeah.
This is keeping everyone here safe. So.
You're a talented artist.
From the back of that, it's giving airplane.
And maybe is it like a B-52 bomber? Who could say? Is it they're the same?
Yeah.
I really loved the, oh gosh, I almost hit this. The first
please.
faces on here. I have to be honest, Joseph, I don't love the face.
It's the eyes. The eyes are focused.
The eyes are a little, they're a little scary.
Eating.
Ooh, I don't
That's
know.
the point.
Okay, I need a winner, and the winner gets this amazing medal.
Ooh.
I'm a Montana girly. I do love the cowboy hat, but I'm going to be honest. It's this face for me, Felix.
God bless America.
You are winning.
Yeah.
Here is your medal. Thank you, thank you. Thank you all for being here, and happy 4th of July. Thanks for spending time with us today, and hopefully we've inspired you to make a Cheagle of your own. You'll be the hit of the party, I promise. We wish you the happiest and safest 4th of July, and for more fun New Day, subscribe on YouTube and be sure to download King 5 apps for free. Don't forget to enjoy your New Day, and we'll see you next time.